that this probably means that he's joining the team, and it's like, and then people start to take it for like, oh, that's actually a thing, and it's kind of gets confusing sometimes. It's like, well, what actually is real and what's not? So, Brink Dota with the host, appreciate it, man. Not sure why I didn't pop up. Sorry about that, but do see that in chat right there. Thank you very much. The 59 viewer host. What's up, guys? So we're just casting some high-level games here. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate all the support. Brink Dota actually just casted your game that you played right there with the TA. That was an interesting matchup versus the Monkey King there. I like how we're starting to see core Monkey King a thing now. Again, we saw a little bit of that at TI7. Didn't Loda also just take a break?
10 seconds to go.
Loda's situation is going to be interesting to me. Because Loda's in a point where, one, he's similar to a Peter Van Dam, right, where he has a history as a player, and a very successful one. But lately he's been, oh, not even lately, for a while now, he's been working more the business and the ownership side of Alliance, the organization as a whole. So he's having to focus more on just simply being a player and focusing just on Dota 2. He's also focusing on their Hearthstone division. You know, whatever, I don't even know what other games are involved in, like Smash division, you know. I know they're involved in several others. That's a lot. That's a lot, guys. You can't, being a full-time player that's focused on winning big tournaments, especially TI, on top of also having all that business that you have to worry about, you really can't. So that's why he ultimately stepped down. And unless he plans to find somebody else for that, I don't know if he's truly going to become a full-time player again. You know, because he's also at a point, too, where he's older, right? Like, he's, what, 28 years old at least, if not 30? Like, he's definitely up there as far as age goes in the esports world. So, I don't know if I would ever realistically expect Loda specifically, and even Ake with that set, to come back as, like, a full-time player with the team. Pubcaster, what's up? Yep, I got I'm a Pubcaster here. This is a pretty good game. We got some high-tier players here. Yeah, but he can't, though. Like, Ute, like, as much as he would want that to be a thing, like, he can't. Unless, like I said, unless he finds somebody to take over the ownership and be that business-making person, then he can't really do it. You know, he can't. He can't let the brand suffer, and as well. Like if I was a player as well playing in the scene, I frankly wouldn't want to play with Loda if that's the case. Like if he doesn't give up doing the business side of Alliance, knowing that he can't be putting all of his time into practicing and scrimmaging and making sure, you know, they're the most fit and most ready going into events, most focused, I wouldn't want to be his teammate. And that's nothing against him as a player, as a person. It's just that's realistic. That's business, right? That's like, if I'm going to give all my effort and my focus on something, I want my teammates to do the same. So that's my take on it. I'll be right back, guys. I'm going to go get some more water real quick, so stay tuned. Keep it on follow here. Who's playing what, by the way? Yeah, I'll figure that out after.
Battle begins.
Time is money. This will come in handy.
All right. We are back. Back again. All right, so who's playing what again? Skitter's playing Faceless. Limmp is playing Alchemist, dude. Hestejoe is a Magnus. 7 heroes mid of form.
First blood.
Well, missed first blood, no big deal. It's not important anyways. Well, that was top lane. Alright, so we got Limmp versus Xcalibur. Two solid mid players going at it. Like, there was, like, speaking of all those, that rumor crap, it was what, Eternal Envy, I think, followed Xcalibur. And so Reddit made a post about, like, how that happened. So he's obviously joining Cloud9. It's like, what? I saw a lot of players talking with other players at the after party. Doesn't mean anything's coming of it.
Got it.
I also like the SCCC. Like, he was like hanging out with like all the players. He got a picture with like all the players. So every time that happened, SCCC joining OG, SCCC joining EG. You know, it's like, guys, people are allowed to be friends. Yeah, Excalibur's wrecking this matchup so far. I feel like Alk definitely needs help here in this middle, but uh-oh, he could be in trouble actually. Skeeter. So yeah, Faceless versus the Magnus. Why do they go Magnus here? It's kind of an awkward. I guess Magnus with Ursa's not bad. This is kind of an awkward Magnus game, though. His Empower is not really like the greatest. And on top of that, his RP is not really setting much up either. So it's kind of meh. Whereas I call him sick. I swear, I really hope casters make that more of a thing. It's so much easier to say than SCCC. Or SCCC. Just call him sick. Sick with the sick invoker plays, you know? It works. Sick to OG. Yep, I mean, Ana's no longer, so they are obviously looking for a mid. Uh oh, top lane, Omni Knight. He could be in trouble. Ice Shards will kind of scrub his path a little bit. Silencer is zoning out the Venom effect. By zoning out, he might even get a kill. Jeez. Venom's going to barely live because of that magic wand right there, and actually Omni Knight just TPs out, so they both do survive. Pretty scary situation, though.
I deserve this.
Ursa's able to farm pretty well up here, however. Faceless Void also doing the same at the bottom lane, though.
Invisibility.
Thank you.
Skyrath Mage. We got a support Skyrath Mage here.
Not by a long shot.
So yeah, Sniper, he already almost has face boots on top of his Ring of Aquila. That's a very good start for him. Limp's not doing too bad, though. 24-1 here. Figure out the jungle's probably, yeah, they're nice job stacking the camp here. Going to stack it one more time. Do a little bit of jungling with that acid spray. Did he get it? Did he get it? Did he get it? Yes, he did. Excuse me. This is not going to do it yet. I guess he probably needs level 6, right? Chemical Rage. Skitter plays for, what is it, Penta Sports? So they're definitely a, you know, tier 2 team, whatever you want to call it, but they're somewhat relevant. So I figured I'd throw his name on the list. I think he does at least. That's what he was tagged up as, and I believe I've seen that before, so. God, I'm excited for a couple of players, too, to really start making a name for themselves this year. The latest batch of Han players You have Insania and Mickey. Yeah, Boxy, Own Me. A couple of big names that I'm looking forward to. Cheoli. Uh-oh. Benno, you're in trouble. So just runs him down. He just TP's out. Nice anti-Ursa tool. Alchemist middle lane. This is probably a kill. Indeed, it is a kill. That shrapnel, man, all over the place, raining ammunition from the skies. Alchemist cannot live through it, so nice kill there. Xcalibur gonna have an illusion rune to pick up as well. Scareth Mage, middle lane, nice job with the snowball. He's going in, however. We'll put the stun up, but now empty. He's gonna die because of that, so yeah, if it's something the turn kill, you know what, I guess you could say worth it, but the assassination is not enough damage. Silencer, Curse is out of, oh, it's on him, what am I saying? But it's not enough damage still. Oh no. Sniper sending in the illusions. Can the sniper illusion get the kill? That'd be fun. They're running him down. He goes to the right. He thought he went left. Oh, beautiful jukes, actually. They scan him over here, but he's going to be hugging the tower. This is not going to be an easy kill, yeah. Oh, the curse almost connected. Well played. Get away by the Skywrath Mage, so yeah, killing himself on Tusk, ultimately not worth it. Faceless Void going for the solo kill with the Chronosphere right there. Gets a little bit of assistance for the Skywrath Mage. The Bash Proc comes out and he gets the kill because of it. Now Skywrath does end up dying for that finally, as he gets caught out by Hakuna Matata, a.k.a. the Silencer. The assassination, not enough damage either on Faceless Void. 8 more seconds on the time lock, and the snowball to finish the job. So ultimately the bigger picture, working out pretty well for the Dire side. Ursa, speaking of TPs, he's going to use one himself. And he'll get out too. Alk's going to be going that armlet, of course. Oh, he popped Chemical Rage before, but the Ice Shards, and now he has to run to the right. Assassinate. Yeah, wouldn't be enough damage. Chemical Rage more than enough to keep him alive there.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
Sweet.
Regeneration.
Yeah, Skywrath is going for that first item Veil here. Ooh, Alchemist, they know he's here. They're going to run him down. No more Chemical Rage. They know this. Ursa, Fury Swaps has been popped. Another Earthshock and another kill. Not a friendly game for Limmp right here this time around. As far as the start goes, Skywrath going to keep his distance.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
Applause indeed. Yeah, this sniper is already, this is a fantastic start. He's going to have a Dragonlance here finished in the near future. Skywrath Mage, meanwhile, this is probably a kill assassinate to finish the job. Boom! Shakalaka.
Death means nothing next to us.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yet another kill. Switch over to the net worth. No surprise. Sniper's on top. Yeah, Omni Knight finishes his Arcane Boots at least, but he's kind of just been chilling up here. Somewhat of an off lane. And yeah, Skywrath going a very greedy decision here with the Veil. I mean, they do have one ward out. They do have a couple wards even, so they're still supporting pretty well. But that'd be my only worry of Skywrath going for, you know, such an item early on in the game. And oh, he's going to be found by the Ursa right here. Nice job with the Chronosphere, though. If anything deters the Ursa. Ursa has an Enrage. He is going to use it. Go for the kill on a Skywrath Mage. He wants this so badly, limping around for it. It is going to happen, but it comes at a cost for his own life right there. So 1-for-1 trade. Definitely better for the Radiant side. Yeah, Sniper got there a little bit late as well.
Got it.
Have I thought about taking notes, or at least knowing the roundabouts of Titan? Yeah, of course. I mean, that's stuff like that is good knowledge to have. And you know, whether or not I'm the play-by-play caster, but it doesn't hurt to still have that knowledge, right? It's not like I should just not even bother to learn stuff like that just because I can always rely on my analysts. If anything, it's good to know that. So that's one of those things it's hard to, because there's already so much going on in cast that, like, things like that, it's hard to really remember or focus on, you know, these exact timings. But I do it more based off feel than rather than actual time itself. So like whenever I see like a blink picked up on a certain hero, like an offlane Earthshaker, you see it picked up, and depending on the flow of the game, you kind of either suggest, oh, this seems like a really fast blink dagger, or this is a really slow blink dagger. And now, although it may be true either way or not, you know, whether it's the average time, if it's actually good or bad, it's just the feel of the game. You know, you kind of think that, okay, well, this seems like it's a good timing. So, yeah, although I don't have, like, very specific timings in my head of, like, the minutes even, yeah, it's just more like the feel of it. Like this game, the Alchemist, it's going to be a pretty slow Radiance at this rate, right? Like, I don't know what the actual usual timing for an Alchemist Radiance is as he's in trouble again. He got the Chemical Rage off and an Omni Knight nearby. In fact, Unstable Concoction, he wants a turn kill. Nice job with the Snowball, though. And with teammates nearby, there's no way they're chasing after that. So Limmp will just retreat. Venomancer in the backlines. Poison Nova is ready. May look to use it right here. Arcane's Curse coming out. Venomancer just going to walk on by, put in the auto attack. Speaking of those, Mask of Madness auto attacks from Faceless Void. Gets the kill on a Tusk. He did his best job with the Ice Shards. Cannot tank it up, though. So he goes down. Chronosphere hits, and Silencer goes down. Also catches the Magnus right here. Magnus, though, with a beautiful RP. I thought that was going to be set up. Goes on through with the Shockwave. Charges them right into his sniper teammate. However, the time walk over to the Shrine, and Skitter, will survive for the time being. And power's applied. Nice haste rune spawn, and he'll pick that up and jet on out of there. And Faceless Void will actually survive in the long run. Yeah, no way they're catching up to him. Oh, well, okay, well, he's going to go back in on the sniper, actually. Yeah, needs to be really careful about this. Assassinate. Okay, not enough damage, though. Oof, that was a little scary there for the Faceless. But he's fine. Back to the point, though. Yeah, he has the Armlet. Now he's working on Radiance. Again, I don't know the exact timing of when a Radiance is actually good following up an Armlet. But just because of how this game is going, I would assume it's not that good. He's going to have it at this rate probably about 16, 17 minutes into this game.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Is it around 14 minutes? And yeah, if that's the case, then yeah, there's no way he's getting in the next minute here.
Radiant's bottom tower is under siege.
But yeah, I mean, so again, having that knowledge is not bad, but at the same time, I can't, you know, I can't overload myself with. There's just so much to learn, like, and I'm already having to worry about the play-by-play things themselves. So, I guess to ultimately answer your question, ideally I would rely on my co-caster and my analyst to actually know that information. But again, it doesn't hurt to try to learn it at least.
You get nothing.
Excuse me, man. Maelstrom coming along for Sniper here. Top lane, it seems like some plays could be happening. RP is ready for Magnus. No Blink Dagger, though. It's just him and a Tusk right now. Ursa's kind of nearby, I guess. Ursa's going to be caught. No Chronosphere, though. Looked like that was going to be happening, but yeah, still on cooldown for a couple more seconds. So Ursa just walks it off. But now Chronosphere is ready. They do not have Skywrath with them. This is numbers advantage for the dire side. It's a 5 versus 3 right now, if they really go in right here. So you got to be careful about this. You see the vision they're working with. They do see the sniper and a couple others nearby. Oh, they see Silencer up here now. Now they're joined by the Skywrath. Still numbers favoring the dire side because Alchemist isn't here. In fact, now it's even more. Skywrath gets picked off. And time walk away from the Faceless Void. Assassinate going off with the RP on top of it. Pulls them on in. In comes the save from Omni Knight. Though Guardian Angel, no, the Global Silence is used. And they take out the Faceless Void. The Repel was not enough. Down goes the Venomancer. That Global Silence was so clutch right there. If it wasn't for that, I'm sure the Guardian Angel and even the heal was coming out to save the Faceless Void at the very least. But he could not. So, yeah, that was, again, sticking around there, though, for the Radiant side. Oh, man. That's I know they don't have the vision that we do and everything, but that was a pretty risky take on their part. Now, I guess space created, you can argue, for the Alchemist here. As Limmp is doing a great job. I mean, the fact that he almost even has the relic, it's going to get that around 16 minutes here. Chronosphere on Ursa. Oh, Omni Knight walked into it. That's bad. This heal's going to be late, but it might not matter, although the rage is used now. Go for the turn kill. The bash is coming out, though. What a time to bash. Right as he activates an rage and goes for the Fury Swipe turn. Faceless is like, nah. I'm good.
Dire's bottom tower is under siege.
Magnus has his blink now picked up.
Radiant's middle tower is being attacked.
He's already landed a couple of good RPs.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Expect
Dire's
even a little bit better
bottom tower
now.
has been denied.
Got it.
Dire has fortified its structures. Dire's top tower is under siege.
Top lane Magnus. Uh-oh, no RP here. He's got a little bit of support from Tusk. Not much he can do though at that point. Throughout the ice shards.
Tower is being attacked.
Unable to save him though.
Dire's top tower has been destroyed.
Chronos still has 80 more seconds. Scarrath does have his Mystic Flare, however. Meanwhile, Xcalibur just continues to push out the bottom and farm where the Radiant team isn't, which happens to be down here in their own jungle. So yeah, it's going to be about an 18-minute Radiance here. Which again, if the average or a good Radiance time is approximately 14 minutes, pretty bad. And I just kind of gauge that off of how the game's going. So. Faceless, going to be going to Solar Crest. Interesting decision here from Skitter. But against an Ursa and a Sniper, I actually like that. Let that Mask of Madness first, so he's going to be pretty weak when he activates that. -5 armor. Oh, this could be a free kill. Yep, they catch him. Chronos. Global silence. He did not have the Chronos anyways. Yeah, I was wondering. It seemed like he saw him, and if he had that up, he probably would have got that off before. But the global silence was good just to be safe. He's going to Mystic Flare. Arcane Missile. It is not enough. And now the Skewer Forward on the Skywrath Mage. They're going to take him out. The Walrus Punch. Maybe not, actually. Heal's going to be used, but another auto tech gets the job done. Here comes Venomancer, though. Poison Nova in the face of Magnus, but he's already TPing back to base, so he should survive. Nice size shards. Block the pathing right here. Trying to keep Omni Knight far away, although he doesn't even have his Zara, actually, so wouldn't have really mattered there. And they'll pop the Shrine together. Not the most heal for Tusk, unfortunately, but stays alive. That's what matters. All right, so Radiance is now finished on Alchemist. He has been very AFK these last 10 minutes or so. But it's for good reason.
We'll take that.
And now you got the Solar Crest finished on Faceless, so Mask of Madness with the Solar Crest use, like, I mean, he could potentially, he could be at -15 armor when he has what? Well, he has like, okay, why is it switching? Well, because he popped Mask of Madness, that makes sense. So he's going to be negative armor overall because, wait, 11 plus 12. Oh, did he use the Solar Crest as well? Okay. No, that makes sense. Okay, so he'll still be at like 8 armor. Anyways, what's going on over here? That was an RP, wasn't it? Alchemist stays alive, and oh, they get the turn kill on Ursa. Magnus trying to pour it out, but the Bash Brock happens, and he goes down too. I'm so caught up looking at numbers here. And I'm missing a pretty big fight as 3 heroes fall for 2, it looks like. Omni and the Skywrath on the Radiant side. Definitely favoring the Radiant team, though, and especially with that Alchemist. Again, just getting that Radiance. Now he has the bots finished, and he's got the Manta style queued up. So, Dire team was really enjoying the Alchemist just kind of sitting back and farming. But, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like they got far enough ahead. And now you see the threat that he's bringing in. Again, I really like this build of Faceless. This is it's a mix of, like, yes, he can be somewhat tanky, especially with the Solar Crest if he keeps it on himself, but then he can go for insta-kills on really anyone in this game if he catches them in a Chronosphere. Nice job by Silencer, by the way. Let's get the revenge onto Skywrath Mage right there.
Gold and sweet.
Dire's middle tower is under siege.
Who never finished the Veil. Wow, he actually went the double Bracer first. Interesting. So he's going to go Veil into a Rod of Atos.
Dire's middle
You know,
tower
I
is
kind of
being
like this, though,
attacked.
because, especially on a support Skywrath, it very just getting all sorts of stats across the board. I think is pretty nice. He still needs the Helm of the Iron Will to finish the VL, though. But yeah, Ursa going to try to finish the Diffusal Blade. Of course, going up against an Omni Knight especially. It's a pretty good choice.
Blessings.
Take off that Guardian Angel. Although I don't think that's been an issue yet. Unless he used that in that fight that we missed. That's possible. Again, didn't catch that, so. Not sure. Xcalibur, he's been one here on the Dire side that's had a very good game. Obviously behind the Alchemist, but second currently as that Shadow Blade. Gonna go right Silver Edge. I guess Silver Edge is pretty decent here this game. Break effect.
Dire's top tower is under siege.
Yes and no. I mean, I don't know. Is there really anything that's breaking that's like that necessary? Now that I'm thinking about it. In the face of this Void Time Lock,
Dire's top
means he
tower
can't
is
stun
being
people, which
attacked.
is nice, I guess. But oh, maybe Silver Edge isn't necessary.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Almost want to say the Hurricane Pike would be better. That's going to be more valuable this game, it seems like. Unless I'm missing something obvious that the break removes. Nonetheless, he's going for it currently. And actually has a double damage ring queued up. So probably don't want to fight right here if you're the Radiant team. Magnus nearby with that RP. Ooh, what was that? That was all QQ going down. Playing the Ursa. Was he doing Roshan? It looks like he was, and they just caught him. Chronosphere? Okay, Chronosphere was used for that, so. Apologies, missing that kill right there. But it makes you lack damage so much, even if you can survive one little thing. Yeah, I mean, Hurricane Pike, it's definitely not as high damage. I get that, but man, you're going up against a Faceless Void, especially. Also to get away from the R of, you know, Omni Knight. The slow in general from a Venomancer. It's just so much utility this game. And I feel like he's dealing plenty of damage already anyways. Especially with an Empower buff on top of that. I don't know, I don't think Silver Edge is a horrible choice by any means, but I think you could argue the Hurricane Pike would be perhaps better value. You don't think it's worth it against unless it's a Clock or a Storm? Okay. Well, you're allowed to be wrong. That's fine. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. It's a good debate to be had. They get Roshan, by the way. That was pretty big. They get the Aegis to Ursa.
Radiant's middle tower is under siege.
Blink's. Oh yeah, Blink's just great in general always. And yeah, if you want positioning, yeah, Blink on Sniper is just fine, I think. Of course.
It is good to be a
But if you're not going to get a full Hurricane Pike, isn't, I don't know. I guess Dragon Lance does increase that range, especially. That's, if anything, why you like it. So I was going to argue then if you're not going to get Hurricane Pike, why even get the Dragon Lance then? But yeah. Manta style is actually be pretty good this game, to be honest. Especially against like the Venomancer. Speaking of Manta style, Alchemist has one of his own. Classic Alchemist. Limmp playing here, top lane. Pink's coming out. Chronosphere ready. With the Alchemist running in, I heard the unstable concoction going off. Alt QQ. You better start the crying, baby. Oh! Wow. So they wanted to save the Chronosphere. I feel like, yeah, that was greedy. They really wanted to save the Chronosphere and just kill him with the Alch stun. Yeah, I heard Chessie's planning to kind of get back into competitive Dota again this year. I know he's been kind of out with his injury, but it sounds like he might be in a spot where he's comfortable at least trying to come back now, see what happens. So yeah, Chessie and Limmp reuniting would be fun to see. I don't know if that actually would happen, but I'm just glad to hear that Chessie's going to try to play again.
The bounty which my next attack will prize.
Excuse me. All right, Cheese picked up on Sniper, by the way. Oh, that should be a kill. Maybe? Oh, they break him. He doesn't have Chemical Rage either, so. Never mind. Silencer lives. Oh, no, Chessie's a fantastic player. The only thing is, and it's never, like, if it wasn't for his injury, he would be on a top-tier team every year, honestly, these last couple of years. But he's been dealing with some back issues that he's had. And he can only, like, sit for so long because of that. And, you know, it's when you have to play 8 hours plus a day every day to truly be on top of your game and compete in competitive Dota, it's kind of hard to do that when your back is constantly hurting and you have to do all these stretches, and, you know, you have to constantly be taking care of it. So I don't know exactly. I shouldn't even be saying, like, I haven't, like, talked to him one-on-one and know exactly what he's going through, but from my understanding, that's kind of what it is.
Radiant's top tower is under siege.
Ursa still has that Aegis, wants to have fun with that, but doesn't seem like the Radiant's going to give him an opportunity.
Radiant's top tower has fallen.
It's actually a pretty good game. Faceless has his Manta finished. Kind of popular item this game. Venomancer, ooh, we haven't really looked at him much. He's got a Heaven's Halberd, though. Good for disarming that Ursa. Ursa's building up an Axe, however.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's structures have been fortified.
Yeah, I believe he's technically a part of the Complexity organization still. He's technically a streamer for them now. And he's like their sub. He's been their sub for a long time. Bottom lane, Sniper. That's a kill.
Dominating.
Yeah, you see that solo kill potential, man. With Solar Crest and Mask of Madness. And then the Manta-style illusion even to help with that. That's a pretty farm Sniper. 2,000 plus life that he just killed by himself through one Chronosphere. Limmp now has the Shivas. He's going. I was almost going to say AC, but nope. He wants to go the Shivas. Could have seen it either way. AC would also be really good this game, but
Bottom tower is under siege.
Shiva's a little more the defensive tool.
Radiant's bottom tower is being attacked.
Tusk has his own Solar Crest. Gonna
bottom tower is under
apply that
siege.
armor to Ursa as he's finishing off the tier 2 tower bottom lane, and
Radiant's
they'll get it.
bottom
Global
tower
Silence is ready to go. They caught Magnus, by the way. He has his RP. He's just trying to skewer, stay away, and live. Can he get back to the fountain in time? That poison's on him. Oh, no, if he dies before. Okay, yeah, he's going to get there, but, man, he's slowly getting there. So he will survive. Barely. But the Radiant team is not going to stick around long enough to have any counterplay happen.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, my God.
Radiant's bottom tower
Boom!
is being attacked.
Ghastly Eerie will miss me.
Dire's
the
top
tower?
is being
Well,
attacked.
we're going to keep it alive, I guess.
For me.
We'll take that.
Use it as bait. Double damage rune. That's a nice spawn. Faceless will see it. And he'll pick it up. So Chronosphere ready in 5 seconds. He has a free kill on anyone. Here for the next short duration while he has that double damage rune active. Yeah, who did he go for? Oh, Ursa blinks it to him. There's a Chronosphere, and that's a dead Ursa. Oh, man. Yeah, that was Ursa just blinking a farm. He had no clue that a double damage Faceless Void. It almost looked like he was looking to jump in, but I guarantee you that wasn't the case. There's no way he would have felt strong enough to do that. Whoops.
I thank you.
So that Ags is slightly delayed. All it needs is the Blade of Alacrity. Oh boy, Bash proc. Nice. Time to LA shit slow, but that Ice Path is causing an issue, man. Having to walk around. A Global Silence comes out, the RP on top of that Faceless Void. That's a dead Faceless Void. All right. 10 more seconds and Ursa's back up here. 80 seconds for Faceless. Now, Void does... Okay, never mind. He had a buyback, but he buys out a couple Blades of Alacrity instead. Guess he figured there's really no chance it's going to be useful, so he's probably right. You just hope not Complexity. I mean, there's a chance. Like, he's obviously, you know, very familiar with them and part of the organization already, so it wouldn't surprise me if he ends up as part of the Complexity team. Tusk, that's a kill. No. Veil coming out, Mystic Flare, Xcalibur. He wants revenge. Oh, okay. He's gonna have to deal with the illusion here.
It is mine.
Oh, has the Shiva's finished. And he is actually going to AC on top of that. Holy shit. He is going to be so tanky, man. A freaking Shivas and an AC. And he has the Mistburn coming out from the Radiance. Yeah. That is not going to be an easy target to kill. This is a tough game for Ursa.
I deserve this.
Oof, almost got Magnus. Looks away, however. Pushing out the bottom lane. A Decoy Soul playing the Venomancer. He's got the bots now finished. Speaking of Hurricane Pike, he gets one himself. And he has a Butterfly queued up, so this is a Venomancer. His right clicks are actually going to, especially once it gets that Butterfly, become pretty threatening. As of right now, Melons is still playing, yes. He has not announced anything different. Oh yeah, of course Z-Freak is better. Like, even Swindle would tell you that. Like, mechanically wise, Z-Freak's the better player for sure. But that was never Swindle's strength either. His was always game knowledge and leading a team
Dire's middle tower
and making smart decisions.
Sorceries avail.
For said team.
Roshan has been teleported.
He happens to be a pretty good player on top of that, but yeah, he's not known as like a very high tier mechanically skilled player.
Dire's middle tower is under siege. Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Alright, push the middle tower. Ooh, we thought about using a Chronosphere.
Dire's
Gonna go
middle
for the break
tower
effect
is
comes
under
out. You
siege.
see Alchemist running on over. They probably wouldn't mind taking a fight coming up here.
Dire's middle tower is being attacked. Dire's middle
Excuse
tower
me,
has
Aegis
fallen.
still on Faceless Void. Ursa's gonna port back, has the axe. Alright, here we go. The skewer could have missed right there. Wasn't an RP, was it? No. Chronosphere, he's not gonna use it. Oh, he finally does. However, Ursa got the Enrage off. But look at that Mystic Flare as soon as it's coming out. They're gonna get Faceless Void killed, but again, have the Aegis, so it'll come right back up. Ursa does have a buyback if this fight really commits. Okay, you could just see when that Enrage wore off. He just melted in that Chronosphere. And actually, Alchemist will instead port to the bottom lane. What's up, First Sunrising? Oh, wow, they're chasing. Venomancer, Poison Nova, can he get it off in time? He needs to. He needs to. Press R! There we go. He pressed star. He got it off in time. The Hurricane Pike over the ledge. He's going to survive as well. Magnus goes down right there. He did RP to start this off. Time dilation popped, and Tusk is picked off. Sniper, he's dead definitely, as all of a sudden Limmp jumps in on Alchemist. Gets the kill as well onto Hakuna freaking Matata. Playing the silencer. That's all 5 dead. All 5 alive on the other side. Magnus will buy back. He doesn't have an RP, though, and there's no way he's holding this by himself. So this is at least the middle racks.
Dire has fortified its
Silencer, again, buying back, but still not going to be enough.
being attacked.
God, I can't believe Venomancer actually lived there. Did he get the cheese as well? Somebody gave him the cheese, I think.
Dire's middle barracks is under attack. Dire's middle barracks has been destroyed.
No RP for 65 seconds. Ursa jumping in, says we got to try something. Silence comes up, pops in rage. Look at that kite, though. He's just so freaking slow. The Shrine is popped to help him out. He gets pushed away. He's not even controlling his own character at this point. He's just being pushed and pulled every which way. But eventually the bash comes out and eventually locks him down to get the kill. And that's a top racks as well. That probably is the game now in favor of the Radiant side.
Dire's top
They have a
barracks has fallen.
27,000 net worth lead.
Dire's middle tower
Over
is
20,000
under
experience
siege.
lead, and they're looking to finish here with tier 4. So it's going to be a victory for the Radiant team. We got
Dire's
Limmp
middle
as well as
tower has
Skitter,
fallen.
the no-one players.
Dire's middle tower is under
Congratulations.
attack.
Did I see the Han patch notes and the
Dire's
upgrade to
middle
Naganan?
tower has been destroyed.
I don't know if there's one that like just came out, but which hero are you even talking about?
Victory goes to Radiant.
GG. GG. Ooh.